Hello, I want to talk to my business owners about 3 tax smart moves that you can make right now. That may be one of the best things you ever did for yourself in the short run and in the long run. Number 1, evaluate your structure. Meaning, evaluate the type of entity that you have your business in. Are you in an LLC? Are you in an S Corp? Do you even know? Evaluate that for where you are today. Number 2, you need to also put yourself and family on payroll. Why do I say that? Because when you put yourself on payroll, you command an income. That means that every week, every 2 weeks, once a month, whatever the case may be, you're going to say to yourself, you know what? I need to make sure that I make enough money to pay myself. So you command income when you do that. Also, when you put yourself and your family on payroll, you are establishing some benefits for yourself down the road. Like, for example, Social Security, when one day you will get older, and hopefully you do, right? Number 2, you can file for disability in the event that you get sick or you have a kid or something happens. Number 3, you have bankable tax returns because you have W-2 income. And yes, you may have business income, but a lot of banks like to see that you can pay yourself repeatedly every single time. So when you put your family and yourself on payroll, you're creating those benefits. Plus, you're making your kids see what business ownership is starting to look like. And they learn by example. Of course, you're going to give them something to do. Of course, you're going to document it properly according to the code. We're not going to do anything that's not codified, right? Babies are in Huggies commercials and they get paid. Our kids a lot of times know more than we do when it comes to technology and all of that stuff. So there's things that you can pay your children to do. And if you're saying to yourself, you know what, Karla, I barely make enough money to pay myself, let alone my kids. Well, that's a whole nother educational piece I'm gonna talk to you about shifting income and splitting income. That's really important. So, number 1, evaluate your business structure, put your kids on payroll, and number 3, file your tax returns on time and stop these extensions. But I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because when we extend something, we are just dragging it on and dragging it on. We're letting 1 year go into the next year and we're never getting done. I know you don't really like taxes. I know it's begrudging. I get it. But what have we been taught? Do our heavy lifting first. And when you do your heavy lifting first, get it out the way. Good, bad, or indifferent. At least you know your worst case scenario. But when you postpone it and push it all the way to October, and you're still filing last year's tax return in current year, what are you doing? What you're doing is you have literally wasted the whole entire year that you're in from being able to do tax planning. That's right, because you got to plan in the current year. So it's important to file those taxes on time. All of them, the payroll tax returns, the income tax returns, the sales tax returns, the W-2s for your employees, the W-3s, the 1099s for legitimate contractors. Do things the right way, because if you want to become a bigger business, you got to start doing the right things right now. So 3 tax smart moves that you could do right now to set you and your family up for a long time success.